Hey guys, and welcome back to the Creative Command Tournament. And this is the season finale. Now, this has been a pretty rough season in terms of things got slow pretty quickly, so I'm going to have to make some adjustments next season. If we do a next season, I don't know when that'll be. But I love how we had a ton of submissions. We had way more than I expected. We did really well. This week, though, there was only, I think, 14 total submissions. So I have a video of the other submissions. So if you submitted that week and you want to see yours being played, I have a video of it in a private, and the link to the video will be in the description. I just didn't want to like spam people with videos, especially when it's so long. It's like a 40-minute video. Anyways, guys, so we are going to go over the week 3 winners, and then we will go over the overall tournament winners, which I had some things that we'll talk about. But let's get into it. So as usual, third place, we have Balonzik. He created a kind of like pipe thing where you have to build the pipe and it checks if the pipe is valid and there's smoke, and it's really cool. Now, he only had a score of I think 84. So this week the level of how can I say this? The level of points, like the max, the top points to the third place points was a pretty big gap because there was only 14 submissions. Second place, we got Blue Fire and Plagiatus. Plagiatus did a really cool thing where in any world it'll summon these pipes, and you can go into the pipes and there's a dungeon, but there's a little bugginess with some of the dungeons, and it's kind of annoying because they are really difficult. But you know, that's up to the player and whether they like that or not. So they scored pretty well. So did Blue Fire. His was a basically 2D side scroller using a cool thing where you go like this, but your body's invisible and you have a model, and you're like boop 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 boop, and you play as Mario. Now he lost out on creativity, but creativity wasn't the heaviest point this week, so he scored pretty well. Now you might have guessed this if you saw the last video. First place is Janice again. They made a really cool Alcatraz escape from Alcatraz using like moving things. They ended up in first place because it was very unique as opposed to the Mario theme. Maybe if his creativity and he did something other than Mario, that would have been a little better. I don't know how the scores would have panned out, but that is just 2-1 week 3 Janice. Now we're gonna talk about. We're gonna move on to the overall tournament winners now. Okay, so as for the overall tournament winners, it was actually kind of surprising to me to see the scores and how they fared, just because of the way that it went down. Now, I originally was going to go off of the 3 weeks, whatever your score was. I add the 3 weeks up, and that's who wins. Whoever has the highest score overall in the 3 weeks, added up together. But I found that wasn't really fair. But you'll see in the scores I'll show you after I show you who wins that what I did to try and adjust that actually didn't change the actual ratings. Like first, second, and third place was going to be first, second, third place whether I changed it or not. What I did was I took the 3 weeks combined, and I took that score. Say it's like, since there's three, if you maxed it out, that's 300. I took 50% of that, so 150, and then I added your average score. So you got 100 each week. We're just pretending that. So your average score would be 100. So your actual score is 150, which is 50% of your total score, plus your average score, which is 100. So it's 250. So it kind of helped to bring up the overall total scores of people that only participated in 2 weeks, but it still gave a pretty big advantage to people who participated in all 3 weeks. I think it was fairly even in that respect, but all it did was bring people that participated in 2 weeks, like Janice, really close to coming to placing in first three, but not close enough. I think you could have guessed already because they only participated in 2 weeks, but they did get 2 golds, so that's really impressive. They did really good. If they participated in week 1, they probably would have won. Anyways, so let's talk about the winners. So also the winners are going to get one of these blocks in their chest for first, second, and third place. I already gave these to the people that won this week. And they're going to get this in their chest, and the overall winner, I don't know. I'll try to use like armor stands or something to display it. You'll see. I'll show you like maybe next season. Maybe I'll have a download of the tournament arena if you want to check it out. But anyways, so third place is actually the Sams, which is pretty surprising. He didn't place first, second, or third in any of the weeks, but he did consistently each week put out something around 70 points, which was really good because he did each week 70 points. He kept consistently putting out decent maps or decent creations. Next up, in second place, we actually have Jerry BMC, which he doesn't have an actual Minecraft account, so it's just this. Same thing with him, except he put out maps about 75 79 points each week, pretty even. The thing is, he submitted all 3 weeks, which helped him. And first place, I don't know if you can guess it already. Try and guess it, maybe. I'll give you 3 seconds to try and guess it. Okay, it is Plagiatus, which he created some pretty awesome maps, pretty cool creations, and he participated in all 3 weeks, so he kind of just hit it all together. So he created the first week, he created a firework creation, like customizer inside your inventory. That was really cool. That got him around 80 points, 85 points, something like that. And then the second week, he created a really cool texturized like rocket ship game, which got harder over time. That gave him a good like somewhere around 80 or 90 points, probably 89, I think. And then there was this week, which he created a really cool like custom spawner, spawns Mario pipes around the world. If you want to see it, the link will be in the description. But it spawns pipes around your world with varying dungeons. There's tons of dungeons, so just really great stuff from Plagiatus all around. Great job to all of you who participated. He just happened to, create consistently and pretty well. Like he did a good job each week, and he could participate in all 3 weeks, which I thought was really great. So if you guys want to still participate and you haven't yet, I might do another season next week. Not next week. I might do another season in a couple months here. But I don't know yet. It was pretty good, but I'm gonna have to change a lot of stuff to it, and you guys can tell me in the comments what you think should change about it, because there's definitely some things. And this is just orange hardened clay, but I think it looks close enough to bronze. I think it went fairly well in terms of how fair things were. If you guys think that the point system is unfair that I did, then we can maybe try to change that for the next one. Where was second place? I'm just like, oh my gosh. Oh, it was Jerry. Yeah. Okay, so we'll go look at the points that I did. It actually took me a long time to total them because I had to copy things from other places. Okay, so let's take a look at that. It's right here. I don't think you can see it all, but this is just the names. But I had to put all the names in here. I had to put all the score. There was 62. I had to put all the scores from week 1, type them in, hand type them. Unless they didn't participate in week 1. And then I had to type in all the scores from week 2, and then I had to type in all the scores from week 3. And what I did was for averages, I just took if they participated in 1 week, it basically just added adds the 3 boxes and divides by how many weeks they participated in. This one's 1, this one's 1, this one's 3. So the Sam's averaged, 77. Like I said, he did pretty good. Jerry 79, like an 80. And Plagiatus added an 85. Now the best average was from Janice X11 with 91, and then the second best average, I can't really say Switz Vera, but technically these guys did because they only participated in 1 week and their average is 89. But I'd say the best average overall would be Plagiatus because he did do 3 weeks and he still averaged pretty high. As you can see, here's the math where it just takes whatever's in this box, which is the total, all the 3 added together, multiplies it by 0.5, and then adds what's in the second box, which is this, and it gives you kind of a weighted score. Now, as you can see, the totals, look at Sam's, 232, Jerry, 239, Plagiatus, 255. Now, if you look around, they are the top 3 highest, so it wouldn't have changed anything. So I don't know if I should have done something differently to make it more fair, but I feel like that was pretty fair considering they did participate in 3 weeks. They did put in the effort. In the end, the numbers just ended up being a little bit less, so less than so high, it's a little bit lower. So 190, 212, and 199. If you're wondering, Janice, yours went from a 182 to a 182. Janice, you're an anomaly, okay? You got 91 in both weeks. I don't know how. So I guess yours didn't really change from that because you got 91 in both weeks. So that's really weird. I'm trying to give an example of one where, well, this one, just any of the ones where they only participated in 1 week, it got boosted. Pepijin, somehow his didn't change either. This is awkward for me because like some of them literally don't change, and I don't know how that works, but it does because math. I mean, I can tell why because their average is half of their total, but that's just crazy that even happened multiple times. If you look at any ones that participated only 1 week, it did get boosted quite a bit. So yeah, that was really good. I really enjoyed doing this tournament, except for sometimes, but for the overall, I'd say it was really fun to play. I'll have to create a bigger arena and better arena with more space in it and organize things a little better. I don't know, you guys can leave your comments in the description on what you want changed, but I think we did pretty well. And after this, I'll be moving on to just my regular scheduled videos. I might have one out today, probably not going to be until tomorrow. But yeah, so thanks for participating, guys. It was a great first season. Took a while, it was pretty tough, but we got through it. And thanks for showing up and participating if you did. If you didn't, thanks for watching the video, anyways. And if you guys like these kind of tournaments, I like to kind of connect with you guys. So if you like these things, leave a like and join the Discord too. There's a Discord if you didn't know in the link if you want to just type things and talk to people and get help. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.